Did you know that most of us are only tapping into a small fraction of our true potential? Beneath the daily grind, endless to-do lists, and the comfort of routine lies a powerhouse of untapped strength and capabilities. It's like discovering an old, dusty lamp in your attic, only to realize it's actually a treasure chest filled with endless possibilities. This kind of rut can sneak up on any of us, making us feel stuck in the same cycle. However, here's where it gets interesting. According to Stoic philosophy, we are not just passive observers of our lives. We are the architects. Stoicism teaches us that our potential is a powerful, untapped force waiting to be unlocked. It's in our hands to harness this power, break free from the routine, and create the life we truly desire. The choice to step into our fullest potential is ours to make. Our potential is shaped moment by moment through our actions and decisions. Recognizing your potential is not enough. You have to live it, breathe it, and make choices every day that reflect it. Now, let's get real for a moment. If you feel like you're not living up to your full potential, you're not alone. It's a common feeling, but common doesn't mean harmless. It's a sign, a nudge, that it's time to wake up, shake off the dust of complacency, and start steering your life with intention and purpose. Why settle for just getting by when you could be shooting for the stars? So why do we get stuck? Often, it's because we avoid discomfort. We stick to routines and familiar paths because they're safe. But Stoicism invites us to look beyond comfort, to recognize the growth that comes from challenge, from pushing beyond our limits. It's about being proactive, facing life head-on with courage and resilience. This isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving. Think about this. Every day you have a choice. You can continue to live as you are, or you can take a step, however small, towards something greater. It's not about making massive leaps or achieving overnight success. It's about consistent, gradual effort. And yes, it's tough. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But isn't a bit of discomfort worth it if it means realizing your true potential? That's exactly what we're diving into today. How to step out of the shadows of mediocrity and into the light of your greatest potential. It's about living not just any life, but a life filled with purpose, achievement, and true fulfillment. If you appreciate what we're doing here, I'd ask for a simple favor. Hit that subscribe button. Let's explore together how to make every day a testament to what you're truly capable of achieving. No more excuses. No more waiting for the perfect moment. It's time to take action and unlock the life you deserve. It starts now. Let's talk about a trap so many of us fall into without even realizing it. Mediocrity. It's like a silent, creeping fog that gradually envelopes your life, so subtly that you might not even notice it until you're completely engulfed. Mediocrity is when you settle for good enough instead of pushing for greatness. It's a dangerous comfort zone that can hold you back from reaching your true potential. But once you recognize it, you can begin to break free and aim higher. And it's not about shaming ourselves or others for not being overachievers. It's about recognizing when we're holding back from our true potential. You see, mediocrity isn't just about a lack of achievement or settling into the lower tiers of your abilities. It's more insidious than that. It shows up in excuses we make for why we can't move forward, in the procrastination of tasks that could lead to improvement, and in the comfort zone that keeps us from stepping into challenges. It's the "I'll start Monday" or "I'm just not good at this." These small, seemingly benign thoughts and actions are the very things that cement a mediocre life. The Stoics, however, had a powerful antidote to this plight. They believed in living according to virtue and reason, striving to reach a state of moral and philosophical self-mastery that transcends the ordinary. For them, the pursuit of a virtuous life was the pursuit of the best version of oneself. They challenged themselves to turn obstacles into opportunities, seeing adversity not as a setback, but as a chance to grow and improve, and regarded every hardship as a chance to practice virtues like courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. Incorporating this Stoic mindset can dramatically shift how we perceive and tackle mediocrity. It's about asking yourself, am I acting out of habit or choice? Is this truly all I am capable of, or am I capable of more? These questions aren't meant to criticize, but to awaken. They're prompts that push us to reflect and then act with more intention. When we live stoically, we live deliberately. We make choices that align with our values, rather than letting life passively unfold. It's about taking responsibility for our actions and recognizing that every moment is an opportunity to improve and grow, that are not just easy or convenient, but that are aligned with our greatest good and our most authentic selves. So how do we break free from the rut of mediocrity? It starts with awareness. Acknowledge where you're accepting less than you deserve or could achieve. Maybe it's in your job, where you do the bare minimum because the passion has fizzled out. Or in your relationships, where you hold back from deeper connection due to fear of vulnerability. Or perhaps it's in your personal goals, which you've put on indefinite hold. Once you identify these areas, challenge them, not all at once, but little by little. Set goals that scare you a bit. Reach out to someone who inspires you. Take up a project that requires you to learn and grow. The key is consistent, incremental effort. And yes, there will be failures and setbacks, but remember, as the Stoics teach, it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Each setback is a chance to learn, to adjust, and to try again with a deeper understanding, and strength and resolve. And let's not forget about the company we keep. Just as mediocrity can be contagious, so too can ambition and growth. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who encourage you, who help you rise up. Community is a powerful catalyst for transformation. In a group where excellence is nurtured, you'll find it hard not to grow. We all have that voice inside our head, the one that whispers doubts and feeds on our fears. It's like a constant companion, whose favorite hobby is talking us out of our dreams and aspirations. But the key is not to silence that voice, but to recognize it for what it is, a part of us that's trying to protect us, even though it often holds us back. The real challenge is learning to listen to the voice of courage and possibility instead. As we know from Stoic wisdom, growth is born from discomfort. By recognizing these thoughts as mere opinions, not facts, you empower yourself to challenge and change them. So, how do you practically silence your inner critic? Start by observing your thoughts as an outsider. When a negative thought arises, pause and reflect. Is this thought helpful? Does it align with my goals? Is it a rational response, or is it an emotional one steeped in fear? This practice, inspired by the Stoic exercise of reflection, allows you to detach from harmful self-criticism and respond with a more rational, compassionate perspective. Let's also talk about the power of counter-narratives. For every critical thought that arises, actively construct a positive counterpart. If your mind says you're going to fail, counter it with, I have prepared as best as I can, and I will learn from whatever comes. This isn't about sugarcoating reality. It's about providing a balanced view that includes your strengths and capabilities. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities to test and refine our virtues. So, when your inner critic tries to steer you away from growth, remember that it's precisely in these moments of discomfort that your greatest potential lies. From a challenge, see it as an opportunity to practice courage and perseverance. Each time you confront a fear or doubt, you weaken the hold your inner critic has on you and strengthen your commitment to personal excellence. It's also helpful to cultivate an environment that reinforces your new mindset. Surround yourself with affirmations, whether they be quotes from your favorite Stoic philosophers, reminders of your past successes, or simple affirmations of your worth and capability. These serve as constant reminders of your path and help drown out the noise of your inner critic. Lastly, remember that silencing your inner critic is a journey, not a one-time event. It requires patience, persistence, and a lot of self-compassion. Mistakes will be made, and that's okay. What's important is that you keep moving forward. Keep challenging those negative thoughts, and keep aligning your actions with your true potential. Stepping out of your comfort zone might sound like a cliche plastered over countless motivational posters and self-help books, but there's profound truth hidden in those words, especially when viewed through the lens of Stoicism. The Stoics weren't just philosophers. They were practitioners of life. They believed deeply in the value of personal growth through challenge and discomfort. You're saying to yourself in the world that you're ready to embrace growth, that you're no longer willing to settle for the easy, comfortable path. You're actively choosing to test your limits, to push through the resistance, and in doing so, you're unlocking the kind of transformation that leads to profound personal development. Choosing discomfort isn't about seeking out struggle for its own sake. It's about recognizing that in every challenge lies an opportunity. Whether it's as simple as waking up an hour earlier to prioritize your well-being, or as difficult as voicing your ideas in a meeting, these moments are where your true strength lies. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you are forging the path to a more resilient, capable, and empowered version of yourself. It's through this ongoing struggle that we discover what we're truly capable of, and in that discovery, we find our most authentic power. Is that it trains you to stay calm and centered, even when life throws you into situations that feel uncomfortable or challenging. It's about strengthening your resilience and developing the ability to withstand the inevitable discomforts of life with grace and poise. By willingly stepping into discomfort, you begin to realize that you're capable of enduring much more than you originally thought. This practice, rooted in Stoicism, isn't about making life harder for yourself. Rather, it's a conscious decision to expand your capacity to handle whatever comes your way. It teaches you that discomfort is not something to fear or avoid, but something to embrace as a tool for personal growth. When you can thrive in less than ideal circumstances, you not only become more resilient, but you also gain a deeper sense of confidence in your own abilities. And over time, you start to see every obstacle as an opportunity to reinforce your strength and grow stronger in the face of adversity. Start by choosing one area where you can deliberately step out of your comfort zone. It could be something as simple as taking a cold shower, tackling a task you've been avoiding, or starting your day a bit earlier. The key is consistency. Each time you choose to face discomfort head-on, you're strengthening your resilience. Over time, these small actions compound, creating a mindset that welcomes challenges rather than fears them. As you progress, gradually increase the level of discomfort you embrace. It's not about pushing yourself to the limit right away, but building your capacity over time. You'll notice that your ability to handle stress and adversity improves, and your confidence will grow. The Stoics taught that we can't control external events, but we can control how we respond. By preparing yourself for the uncomfortable moments in life, you train your mind and body to respond with poise, strength, and calm, no matter what comes your way. Recognize that resistance is normal. It's a sign that you're pushing past your comfort zone and growing. Instead of avoiding the discomfort, lean into it. Break the task down into smaller steps if it feels overwhelming. Start with a conversation or a practice session in a low-pressure environment to build your confidence. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Every small effort you make toward tackling that uncomfortable task is a victory, a step toward breaking free from the grip of mediocrity and growing into the version of yourself you're truly capable of being. Keep the Stoic mindset in mind. Discomfort is temporary, but the strength and growth you gain from it last a lifetime. Is the ability to reflect with honesty and humility. By regularly taking the time to analyze your actions, thoughts, and feelings, you begin to see patterns. What works, what doesn't, and most importantly, why. This self-awareness allows you to course-correct more effectively and evolve faster. Another key tool is consistency. Personal growth isn't about one big breakthrough. It's about showing up every day, doing the small things that compound over time, and pushing through when it feels difficult. Each time you commit to growth, you reinforce your identity as someone who chooses progress over comfort. It's important to celebrate those small wins, too. Even if they don't seem monumental in the moment, they're building the foundation for your success. The Stoics would say that the quality of our character is determined by how we handle life's challenges, not by avoiding them. It's in the choices we make, day in and day out, that we cultivate the virtuous life we seek. And finally, remember that the discomfort you experience today is shaping the person you will become tomorrow. So, rather than running from it, welcome it as an opportunity to rise and meet your potential. This is how true transformation happens. Of the promise you've made to yourself. When your goals are out in the open, they're no longer just abstract ideas. They're commitments. Seeing them every day serves as a reminder of what you're working toward, helping to keep you aligned with your deeper purpose. It also creates a sense of ownership over your actions, reinforcing the idea that you are in control of your life. Next, set clear and actionable milestones. Break down your big goals into smaller, achievable steps. It's easier to stay accountable when you can track progress, no matter how small. Each milestone reached is a reinforcement of your self-discipline and commitment. And when you hit those milestones, take a moment to celebrate. Acknowledge the effort and growth, no matter how small it seems. These victories add up and are essential in maintaining motivation and building momentum. Another powerful tool is having regular check-ins with yourself. Ask yourself tough questions. Am I doing everything I can to achieve my goals? Have I been making excuses or procrastinating? What can I improve? Honest self-reflection, guided by Stoic principles, helps you stay grounded and ensures you're continually improving. And, just like the Stoics practiced, embrace discomfort as part of the process. Accountability is often uncomfortable, especially when it means holding yourself to a high standard. But through this discomfort, growth happens. You'll develop the strength to push through resistance, and by doing so, you'll be sculpting a life of integrity and self-discipline. Finally, find people who will hold you accountable. But remember, your greatest responsibility is to yourself. Let the external accountability be an additional layer of support, but the real driver should come from within. When you take full responsibility for your actions, both the successes and the setbacks, you'll experience a sense of empowerment that propels you forward. They're about gaining insight and focusing on growth. These reviews are opportunities to course correct, identify patterns, and make adjustments in a constructive way. The goal isn't perfection, but continuous improvement. When you look at yourself with compassion instead of judgment, it allows for a healthier approach to accountability. Additionally, these check-ins give you a chance to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. It's easy to overlook the small victories when you're focused on the bigger goal, but acknowledging progress, even if it's just one step forward, fuels motivation and reinforces your commitment. During these check-ins, incorporate self-compassion. Remember that growth isn't linear. There will be days when you fall short, but those moments are part of the process. They don't define you. What matters is your ability to get back up, learn, and adapt. As the Stoics would say, focus on what you can control, your actions, your responses, and your commitment to the path. You have the power to influence how you approach each day, and these regular check-ins keep you aligned with your values and your goals. For accountability, the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves mentally rehearsing potential obstacles, setbacks, and challenges you might face as you work toward your goals. By visualizing these difficulties in advance, you not only prepare yourself for them, but also strengthen your resolve to stay committed no matter what happens. This Stoic exercise helps you recognize that life will inevitably throw challenges your way, and by anticipating them, you become less reactive and more proactive. You won't be thrown off course when difficulties arise because you have already mentally prepared yourself for them. In this way, you become accountable not only to your actions but to your mindset, your ability to stay calm, rational, and composed when things don't go as planned. Combining these methods, regular self-reflection, external accountability, and premeditating challenges, builds a robust foundation of personal responsibility. By creating a disciplined, honest, and intentional approach to your goals, you align your actions with your true potential. And as you progress, you'll find that the commitment to your own growth becomes something you do not just for the rewards, but for the integrity and virtue that it nurtures within you. But it's through these small rewards that you stay engaged and motivated. It's not about giving in to indulgence, but recognizing your efforts, acknowledging your progress, and celebrating milestones, no matter how small. These moments of positive reinforcement give you the energy to keep pushing forward, especially when the challenges seem overwhelming. Incorporating the Stoic practice of envisioning your ideal self helps you not only make better decisions, but also stay focused on long-term growth rather than seeking immediate gratification. This constant reminder of your highest potential keeps you on track, even when life pulls you in different directions. And when you reward yourself for staying true to your path, it creates a cycle of motivation, discipline, and growth that keeps you moving toward that ideal version of yourself. To truly integrate this into your life, keep revisiting that mental benchmark of your highest self. Remind yourself that it's not about perfection but progress, and that every small step in the right direction matters. With this mindset, the journey becomes less about the end goal and more about the continuous process of growth and improvement. Teaches us that the company we keep can either elevate or diminish our virtues. The Stoics placed great importance on surrounding themselves with individuals who embodied wisdom, virtue, and integrity. They believe that the right company not only supports your goals, but challenges you to become the best version of yourself. In fact, a key part of Stoicism is the idea of communal growth, learning from others, exchanging knowledge, and holding each other accountable. Just as you might avoid bad influences, you should intentionally seek out those who inspire you, who challenge you to think critically, and who embody the values you wish to cultivate in your own life. Whether it's friends, mentors, or colleagues, the people you engage with shape your perspective and can either support or hinder your growth. Think about it. When you surround yourself with ambitious, growth-minded individuals, you're more likely to rise to the occasion. Their energy, ideas, and habits rub off on you, pushing you toward greater heights. Conversely, if you're consistently around negativity or complacency, those traits can subtly influence your mindset and behavior. Being intentional about your circle of influence is not just about aligning with people who share your goals, but those who challenge you, broaden your thinking, and hold you to higher standards. As the Stoics taught, seek companions who help you grow in virtue and wisdom, because they'll push you toward a life that's richer, more fulfilling, and aligned with your truest potential. And ask yourself, do they inspire you to be better? Do they challenge your thinking, encourage your growth, and hold you accountable to your highest ideals? The people you choose to keep close are not just companions, but mirrors of your own potential. As Seneca emphasized, the company you keep is crucial in shaping who you become, because their traits, behaviors, and values will inevitably influence your own. If you spend time with those who embody wisdom, integrity, and resilience, you'll find yourself naturally adopting those qualities as well. On the other hand, if you spend time with people who are stagnant or negative, it's easy to be pulled into those patterns. This is why it's so important to be intentional about your relationships. Choose those who elevate you, who hold you to a higher standard, and who push you to grow. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we don't exist in isolation. Our community plays a critical role in our development. So, take a moment to reflect on the relationships that fill your life. Are they nurturing your growth? If not, consider how you can cultivate relationships that align with the person you aspire to be. And remember, it's not just about taking. It's about giving as well, being a source of encouragement, challenge, and wisdom for others too. In the end, true community is built on mutual growth and shared purpose, and being of service to others. It's not enough to simply receive inspiration and support from others. True growth comes when we also give back, sharing our knowledge, wisdom, and experiences to help others rise as well. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of humanity, and that our purpose is not only to improve ourselves, but also to contribute positively to the world around us. By doing so, we create a cycle of growth, both for ourselves and the people we surround ourselves with. Contributing to the community could mean anything from volunteering your time, sharing your expertise, or simply being a source of encouragement for others. The Stoic ideal of sympathia, or mutual interconnection, reminds us that our own well-being is deeply intertwined with the well-being of others. When we lift others up, we elevate ourselves in the process. By consciously cultivating relationships that challenge us to grow, and by contributing to the growth of others, we create a network of mutual support and inspiration. And in doing so, we not only thrive, but also build a community that is stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's not just about choosing the right people to be around. It's about becoming the kind of person who contributes to the betterment of the whole. The impact you can have on the lives of those around you. True connection and growth come from reciprocity, not just receiving, but giving, listening, and helping others when they need it most. When you invest in others without expecting anything in return, the bonds you form are far more meaningful and enduring. This doesn't mean sacrificing your own well-being, but rather finding a balance where you can be both a giver and a receiver. The more you help others, the more you enrich yourself, because you learn new perspectives, develop empathy, and grow through shared experiences. The people you connect with become sources of inspiration, support, and even challenge, pushing you to continue evolving. Remember, Stoic principles emphasize not just self-discipline and growth, but also the importance of community and relationships in shaping a fulfilling and virtuous life. By focusing on how you can be a positive force in the lives of those around you, you can create an environment of mutual growth where everyone thrives together. To create a positive impact and build relationships that are rooted in mutual respect, support, and shared growth. Every conversation, every collaboration, no matter how small, contributes to the foundation of a network that enriches not just your life, but the lives of others as well. When you approach each interaction with the mindset of adding value, whether by listening attentively, offering advice, or simply being present, you make those around you feel seen and appreciated. In turn, these actions reflect back to you, creating a cycle of trust, respect, and camaraderie. Moreover, as Stoic philosophy teaches, the best way to measure personal growth is not in isolation, but through the influence you have on the broader community. By uplifting those around you, you build a ripple effect that can lead to greater collective wisdom and strength. And when you focus on what you can give rather than what you can get, you'll naturally attract those who resonate with your values and elevate each other toward higher standards of integrity and achievement. This message really captures the essence of personal growth and the power of human connections. It encourages curiosity, respect, and intentionality in every conversation, emphasizing the profound impact these qualities can have on building a meaningful network. The call to keep pushing forward, while aligning with Stoic principles, offers motivation for anyone seeking to grow and thrive through challenges. It's an inspiring reminder that the journey is not just about self-improvement, but about transforming how we engage with the world around us. The connection to Stoic philosophy and resilience is particularly uplifting,